Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a great week. So, last week we discussed two possibilities. Scenario that if we kind of held this deep 500, we would kind of push up higher. But you can see here, we couldn't get above the previous high here at 5542. So, when we ended up breaking that 5500, we ended up selling down into next support. So, again, now this becomes your pivot now. You can see here we're gonna gapping up this morning. So this 5429 is kind of the level to stay above if you kind of want to trade it along this way for that oversold bounce. Otherwise, you break below 5429 again. And this is a continuous breakdown in the next support here at 5352, and then we have 5316. So it's kind of the two scenarios I am watching, right? I'm not trying to kind of map this big term. I'm just trying to see how we play out the seasonality of September because so far we've been weak, but are we gonna have followed through September selling? Let's kind of see. I'm waiting to see. This is the downtrend line, so I'm waiting to see if we break over 547475, then it would be a better trade for that bounce. So I'm just kind of waiting to see whether we do break this downtrend or whether we're, just gonna go up, reject, and come back again into the next level support.
This short clip is presented by Chase. Fast track your learning curve and profit with our LaDuc Trading Slack community. It is ideal for beginners who love the chase. Chase provides access to not only Samantha's daily market thoughts and chase trades, but also her fabulous team of live stage mentors who share their actual trades and risk management stops across equities, options, and futures. You also get access to custom trade support when you need it. For more information, visit www.laductrading.com/chase.
We know bigger picture, zoom out that is support. So I'm waiting to see kind of what we do at this trend line. Here in ES, we look at QQQ and kind of see that we came back, we pretty much pushed back all the way down into this channel support here from all the way October of 2022. So that's kind of the reason we are gapping up this morning. So there's pretty much two versions. One would be this would be our A wave here. This is our B wave, and we're gonna kind of come down for that C wave. That's your one scenario. And the other one is this literally, again here, this 448 kind of becomes your pivot right now. So for this to, kind of have that oversold bounce off this trend line, I mean, it can come down to fill this gap right at 449, but we must hold and then we must continue pushing at least to kind of have that bounce. If you start to break below this, same as ES, you start to break below this 450 area, you're going to come back and test the 420s. So those are kind of the two zones I am watching on Qs. Let's look at VIX. VIX ended up breaking over the 17, kind of have that oversold bounce. So this will kind of dictate which way the market is headed. As long as we stay over this 19 and trying to continue to base and have a bounce, but if you start to rate, you can see here we're already gapping down this morning. So we start to have continuous selling and you start to break 19, and then the market is very likely going to have a sustained bounce. So the WIX needs base and move higher if you want more selling in the market. We look at the dollar that ended up having a nice bounce on Friday, but as you can see here, we're kind of still in that downtrend channel on the dollar right now. So to have more weakness in the market, the dollar would need to kind of break out this way. Otherwise, you can see here a rejection here is again market bullish. So the dollar will kind of be important in which way the market moves. So let's kind of look at the Swiss watch list with that kind of being said. The first one I have is DDOG again. The reason for that is simple. It probably brought this to your attention before, but you can see here we went up test the channel and we finally had that breakdown. So to have continued selling lower, you would need to break below that 107 level and then sell into that 190 area. So you can see here, this is the channel. We are kind of attempting the breakdown. So if we do break 107, we should be able to come back down into break this 107, we should be able to come down into that $9,900 support region on DDOG. So yeah, that's why I have DDOG on this week's watch list. The next one I have is Disney, and I know we are gapping up this morning. So you can see here, this is your downtrend. So if we can break over that 89 on Disney, then you can kind of have that kind of breakout into 95. So I'm just looking to see, as long as you hold this 88 and break over 89, Disney should be able to, push up into the next level of supply at 93, 94. So it's kind of, I'm kind of watching to see if we kind of play that out on a smaller time frame on Disney. The next one I have is Futu, and again, I have showed you guys this chart before, but we not yet broken down. We just kind of went against the EMA. So you can see here, it is trying to attempt that breakdown. So if we were to break down on Futu, we would again, if you can break below this 58, then we come down into the low 50s on Futu. You can see here, kind of consolidating. You do need that follow through. You don't have it yet. So that's why I'm bringing this onto your watch list. You can break below 58 and come back down all the way into like the 46s and 45s. So yeah, last but not least, I have Monster, and so the reason for that is it has kind of a gap fill. So I mean, we even with so much selling, it was kind of green. So if it can't break over 48.5, it does have a gap to fill at 50.5. I'm just looking to see kind of have that oversold bounce into that gap fill. Yeah, kind of just something to note on this week's watch list. So you can see here, this is also the downtrend that Monster kind of broke out of. So if we do have follow through right above 48.5, we can go up to fill a gap. So that's all I have for this week. Short and sweet. I hope you have a great day.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more Wolf's weekly wave list videos and other content.